Ow! Metal sharp. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Behind me, 68. If you're new to the channel, you probably don't know this car. You might have seen it in the background in a couple other videos, but it's in here for a full restoration. It's been in and out of my shop a handful of times because there's a bunch of underlying damage. I had to go to my buddy's shop up the road, get its frame straightened. It took a hit. Bent the frame. I mean, the car's banana, I guess, because it was one. I mean, it was bad. The doors were, what were they? Passenger side about 3/4 inch pushed in as an overlap, so they wouldn't shut. No matter how much adjustment you did. Even after he straightened the frame, they were about 1/4 of an inch out. So me putting body bracing in, I actually overstretched the car by about a 1/2 inch over. So I added length, in other words, to get the gaps right. So that's going to be its new, I guess, position where the doors are, and it actually gives me some shimming room because this side, passenger side, is still close. I'll bring in, show you what we got going on. Right now, we're just planning on, lack of better terms, I guess, pulling the body off, and the way that this car's going, I'm sure it's going to be one of the smoothest body removals I've ever done. As you walk with me, I'll probably just have this on time lapse, and the reason I say that is I've been fighting the struggle bus for the past, I don't know, week, trying to get these all these bolts out of this thing. They're not good. I mean, you got undercoating, which seems like Home Depot tar over everything, spray foam, and more fiberglass. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm opting to do it I'm opting to do it the harder way. Usually when I pull bodies, I'll just throw it on my lift and but because of the way that this car is, I'm not risking it putting it on the lift. I pretty much want to pull it up, put horses under it, and let it stay where it's gonna stay. I'm trying not to move it too much. Main reason, it's a convertible, and I don't want to twist the chassis or anything like that, or the body. So let me, I guess, roll time lapse, and you can see me struggle bus trying to get this body off. I feel it's gonna go well. I'll chime in with all the hatred that I normally have towards these things and disdain, but if you don't hear me, you probably will. I've never said that and not chimed in. Anyway, cue the dumb music and the struggle ball special. It's creaking and making noises. Got all the hardware out. I double checked, but it is being very reluctant to separate. Oh, she's popping. I don't know if my mic can pick this up, but all of the spray foam, I guess, the structural integrity is starting to go. That's literally the only thing holding this thing together right now, because she's It's airborne. It's floating. Entire frickin' chassis off the ground. So let me. I don't. I've never had them stick this bad before. Well, just come on. Thank God for this body bracing. Well, my foot just went through the floor. Good thing it's getting replaced. It was at this moment I realized I think I screwed up. It's a Karmann Ghia. There's a mosquito. Let me do a little diagnostical and see if what I think I might have did happened. Crap. All right, here's what here's what I did, and I indeed, overlooked something. It's not bad. Nothing a Sawzall can't fix. I don't know. Well, you can see it, but completely goofed. My fault. Was wondering why this thing wasn't, I don't know, floating. I had it, airborne on all, corners. But this crossover for the rear seat is it's metal glued to the floor. So just gonna take probably a death wheel and just go slice it across, and whenever I put the body back together, I'll re-weld it. Because it does have some pretty gnarly garbage welds on there right now. So I'm just gonna pick my poison and not deal with those. So shush, phone. But all right, I'll let me grip it and rip this thing out. All right, Sawzall and 4.5-inch death wheel. Made some work of that. Let's see if progress happened. Not really sure. Are you gonna go up higher? The braking noise means it's working. What do we got? All right, we got separation of that. Tunnel's airborne. That's moving, it looks like. Why haven't you separated yet? That side looks like it's moving. We know what happens when you stepped in this thing last time. Step on the wheel. No, you're still committed to staying on this car. And all the bolts are out. Yeah, nothing's hidden. What the hell? Another fun thing with like doing restoration, so and so forth, is you find tech screws, you find everything else just zipped where they shouldn't be. So I mean, you can be fighting something that shouldn't be where it is. Not saying that's what's going on here, but it seems like I got a fastener or 50 somewhere. Found some more, I don't know, grain bin? It's not supposed to be there is what I'm getting at, and it is there, and now it's just, everything is just a mess. still attached somehow? I'm confused. Yeah, we're just gonna rip right through that. I don't want to, but I have no choice. I was trying not to do what I just did, but unfortunately I had to do it. Is that all separated now? What are you still on? All right, guys, you didn't miss much. Only reason I'm saying that is, well, obviously I'm talking again, and number two, my time lapse died. So, whatever. Anyway, I found a problem. Whenever the floor repair was done, somehow I missed it. They welded the body to the floor, so it wasn't moving. So, a lot more Sawzall and a lot more stuff. Hopefully this body's just now gonna go beep. Let's find out. Frickin' banana. Getting old. All right, guys. Chassis separated from body. Not gonna lie, I've had them go a lot easier. But with that said, we did get it accomplished, or I got it accomplished. You know, whatever. Chassis is separated. Body's floating. I can do all the major sheet metal work on it now, and do the pans on this thing. Did notice a couple things on this pan just rolling it out. This beam is it's toast. I'm gonna have to get with the customer and tell him that. But with that said, the struggle is real on this. I think I said it. Maybe I might have. I don't know. Don't know if it's an inside thought or an outside thought. I mean, you know, the thoughts happen. Sometimes they make it out the mouthful. But working on restorations or doing restorations, especially doing stuff that this is 1968. The ownerships, the passing hands and going through, stuff gets done. You expect, whatever, hypothetically or whatever it is, 20-something bolts to come off, body comes off, take a couple wires and hoses off, and doop. Not always the case. I screwed up a bit. I forgot, Ghia and threshold, or whatever the hell you want to call it. They're usually welded. I've gotten away with them not being, so I didn't even think of that at first. But the amount of weld and sheet metal tin on the backside, yeah, I didn't see that. And also the floor pan literally welded to the body is why it wasn't separating at the mid half. I thought I missed something. Did I leave a bolt? Is there tech screws throughout this thing? I don't know. This car's full of Bondo, and spray foam and everything else. So I mean, it's just one of those things. I guess what I'm getting at. But next episode we'll be shoving things that you sit on in this car. Floor pans. Putting floor pans in this thing. And then I'll walk you through the chassis and stuff like that on that one, where mounting points would be and stuff like that. It's a lot easier to show you guys, with the chassis out and in your face to tell you where to look for versus telling you. Especially, like I said, I've had this car, getting ready to pull for a bit. I just haven't recorded. So I'll walk you through all that whenever I do that. I am rambling a lot. Sometimes, I don't know if you like to hear your guys' self-talk, but apparently I like to hear mine. So with all that aside, I guess we're going to wrap it up. And, the typical, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you do. We will chit-chat. I will promise you that. Also apologizing because my phone keeps going off in the background. But with that said, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.